Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as ffhycf started showing up. What? In Doki Doki Literature Club, I'm going to write a poem to impress my crushes at the literature club. But the problem is that a dinosaur that has never learned how to read or write can compose better poems than me. So I think I'm cooked. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Alright, so I'm going to try and impress Yuri. Originally, I wanted to get all of them, but then I woke up from my delusion. I don't think that's ever going to happen. So we're going to focus on Yuri, and I think she likes sad things, right? Graveyard. Okay, yeah, she likes sad things. Then scars. What? Why does Sayuri like scars? Misfortune. Why does Sayori like misfortune? Judgment. Extreme. Disoriented. Alright, I'm getting it. Tears. Why does Sayori also like this stuff? Passion. No. Sadness. Why? Hurt. How is this happening? Unrestrained. Tenacious. Lust. What? She likes lust? Yes, we're back in the game. Yeah, baby. This is why she's number one on my tier list. Disown. Yes. Death. Why does she like death? Fret. Cry. No. Hopeless. No, I mean, like, I guess she is hopeless. Okay, fair enough. Philosophy. Suicide? I guess that's the only dark one here. Hi again, ffhycf. Hello, Monica. You're looking really good today, just like always. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Ha ha ha. Don't worry, I was very much considering it. But then I thought, you know what? What's the worst that could happen? What, they're going to say that my poem's bad? Okay, yeah, they're probably going to say my poem's bad. I won't even blame them, I would agree. Nah, don't worry, I'd win. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Yes! Promise Riz! The promise Riz is real! Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, ffhycf. Anything for you, Yuri. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. For you, Yuri, no commitment is too overwhelming. Although I am getting a little bit concerned by you liking words that are so dark. And I'm getting even more concerned by Sayori liking those words. Like, what's going on in the literature club? Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it? Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Look, Yuri, if you want me to dive headfirst into anything in the future, especially yourself, make sure to call. I'll be right there in a diving suit. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. Yeah? So what are you going to do about it? Huh? Timu Sayori? And last year too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. I would love to hang out here, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Has anyone ever told you that you are really bad at intimidation? Like, just don't do it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. What? Can I also do that? Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Unlocked her. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. ffhycf always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. And here I'm always having fun because I'm in the middle of hot girls. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Because you're a hot girl. Like cooking, cleaning my room. Do you know why I'm cleaning your room? Heck, do you know why I'm even in your room? Because you're a hot girl. How dependable. Do you know why I'm dependable? Because you're a hot girl. Okay, I'll stop now. The joke is being run for way too long. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. I know that some of you have just found out that Sayori's room is very messy and that's why she just became your dream girl. I understand. And you almost set your house on fire once. Okay, that is genuinely concerning. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. I mean, like, to be honest with you, that is true that I won't really be that close as a friend to you because I want to be more than friends. How come you and ffhycf can become good friends too? Don't sabotage it, Sayori! The Sayori? Sayori, stop being a Minecraft villager and say something! As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. What weird situation? Wait, I didn't get it. Am I as dumb as Sayori? No, that can't be right. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know. Oh, what is it? Oh, wait, Sayori? Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Then never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. Yeah, Sayori, I guess you do that a lot. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. Although I sure would have loved to have something. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It will make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out. So I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. Oh, she's really sweet. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. I'm in. I'm ready to dive in headfirst into that book. How is this girl accidentally being so cute? Imagine if this wasn't an accident and she was just actually plotting this the whole time. And she ends up being like a huge Andre. Who am I kidding? I wouldn't have that kind of luck. Even picked out a book she thinks I like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. Yeah, baby. I enthusiastically take the book. It's been going on for a little bit too long now. When are we going to read the poem? But you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Yeah, but I also look forward to hearing what you think about my poem that you are refusing to look at. When are you going to see it, guys? Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. I wish I was that book. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. That's it. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more. But at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. You know the way how you break the ice here? You get a dog. And then you make that dog that you own, but you don't ever tell anyone that it's your dog. You make that dog eat the book Yuri gave you. And so, Yuri will be forced to tell you what the book is about. And then you can talk with her. I catch a glimpse of the cover of a book. Don't tell me it's something weird. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. Oh, ask her about it. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Oh, she doesn't know. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second. ... But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry, I was just spacing out. Where is your Riz? I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. I'm not new to making people feel uncomfortable. I do it all the time. So it's fine. Oh, ... It's fine. See, even she thinks it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. She wasn't focused, yeah, baby. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so that's the book that you gave me, right? Could we maybe read it together? Yes! Whoever is the author of that book, I could kiss you right now. You're doing great. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious, how come you have 2 copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, that's not what I meant. Wait, she doesn't know what the book is about? She hasn't read it? I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decide to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. Look, Yuri, if it was you, I would have a hard time putting you down. But if it's a book, I can put a book down at the speed of light. When I'm putting a book down, I'm moving so fast that I'm like leaving after images, okay? Don't worry about it. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? ... What's it about anyway? Well, and so Yuri also became a Minecraft villager. Just kidding. Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. And what does the back say? The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover. Oh, an ominous eye symbol? Is it like about a cult? I mean, like I'm also playing a game where I'm creating a cult currently. So it would fit very well thematically. I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long lost younger sister. But as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships and her life starts to fall apart. When your life is falling apart, just create a YouTube channel and start playing games. That will accelerate it. That's kind of dark, isn't it? It is. But I'm not racist, so I'm fine with dark things. Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story. So that dark turn came from nowhere. That's actually pretty true. Like, I'm just going to be honest here, I actually don't really like dark things. I very much prefer fun, comedic things. I also really love choice games like this game right here because it's so fun to play. Like just saying random stuff and just scaring off all of my romance options. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, ffhycf? Yeah, I'm really not. No, it's not that ... I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. I mean, like, I think a lot of times it's like a kind of mindset that you have where, like, if I'm in the mood for something like horror or dark, then I'm going to really enjoy it. But if I'm not in that sort of mood, which I'm not most of the time, then I won't really like it. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that those kinds of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. This is probably because I don't read horror books and I've only watched like a few horror movies and that kind of stuff. But most of the time, from what I see, they really just rely on cheap jump scares instead of like changing your view of the world or things like that. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in, then suddenly when you thought you related to the protagonist, they made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? My entire channel is rambling. It's fine. Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. To be frank with you, I didn't really have interest in the first place. For the things she's saying, I'm definitely interested in her. But still, well, ... I guess it's alright then, ... But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem, ... And it also feels like you have a problem of putting ... after every single sentence. It's really started to get on my nerves. Could you stop that? When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, ... I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. I never pay attention to other people. Welcome to the club. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. Ha ha ha, what are you saying? Just a moment ago you said you were looking forward to it. ... Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah? Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. It's fine. That is reading in company with someone. From what I have experienced, if you're reading like something horror or dark and you're doing it with someone else, especially a friend, it stops being scary. It just turns comedic. It always happens. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. It's a good thing, you idiot! Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. Then what's she looking at? I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. It's fine, I was just... Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to, sorry. I mean... Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. Yes, touch! Shoulders touch! If I do a lewd thing like touching shoulders on my channel and show it, my account will get terminated. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Oh, she's turning the page. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we are huddled even closer together than before. Whoever created that book, I'm about to donate my entire net worth of $0 to you. You're doing great. Keep doing it. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page. Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yes, it's working, he's doing it. Everybody calm down. It's happening. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Best goal, Yuri is winning. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me. So I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. Okay, I'm just going to confess I have a very dirty mind. This man's mind is dirtier. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. We are playing a game where we are indirectly touching each other's thumb. Hey Yuri, wanna watch some Yuri? This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she also second guesses all of the things that she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. Yuri remains silent for a moment, but ffhycf, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's so embarrassing that you think that. Wait, I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. You had to ruin it. Mean character that has my name. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. ... I guess I more meant that it's kind of cute. What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay everyone, it's Monica time! Monica's like orderly chaos. It's perfect. That's why she's the number 2 girl. Monica is orderly chaos, Yuri is orderly, and Sayori is chaos. What is Natsuki? Short. Got her. ... I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. Yes! We might not have enough time if we wait too long. It's happening! The rumbling's coming! Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's not. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright, I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? I guess I don't have much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. No! It will be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know. That's good reasoning. No, you should read all of it with her. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. Alright. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah, my relaxation ends. We're done. We are so done. They're going to throw me out of that window. I'm so cooked. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I do it all the time. I've gotten used to it. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. Okay, we are going to share with Yuri, that is the game plan. Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaves torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I don't know anything about these different types of notebooks, guys. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. My handwriting is so bad it would make someone think that this is a long lost language that no one can read, okay? I think I'm cooked. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first? Yuri! We're going to go in the tier list order, so Yuri first, Monica second, Sayori third, Natsuki fourth. Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should start with her. I can trust her opinion to be fair. Yes, that is the only reason that we're going to start off with her. ... As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Wait, why can't I read my poem? What is it? Even I don't know. Exceptional. Yes! What was that? ... Question mark? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. You, he's going to hate me. ... You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. I don't know how rhyming works. How could I even write poems? Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. ... Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. Like what? And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine, we can all make fun of each other. I know they're all going to make fun of me anyways. so I can't judge. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Or is she apologizing to the friends we made along the way? No one will ever know. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do! I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light, the tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Breathing, it must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood this test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers, I flicker back. The only thing I got was that there was like street light and bathing. I am so screwed. This makes me feel dumb. ... I am sorry I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. I was trying to figure out what you were saying. It was all going over my head. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I liked the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? So in order to get her, we need to become a ghost. This is a risk I'm willing to take. Hoo-hoo. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all. No, I'm getting cooked. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Me too. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Yours was impressive too, so if anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. I was really nervous about doing all of this, but in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you. We got her! I think we're winning, guys. Me too. I think we're winning. Who should I show my poem to next? So we're going to go with the tier list order. Let's go to Monica. Hi, ffhycf. Having a good time so far? With you around, I'm obviously having a good time. And besides, everybody in this club is a god girl. I am bound to have a good time. Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? It's fine. Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, ffhycf. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Great job, ffhycf. I was going in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I think I don't really look and sound like the person that would go for something so deep. Fair enough. I guess I underestimated you. It's easier for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? That's why I wrote it like this. Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness. Oh, so that's why she always liked those things. Yuri likes it when readers are left to deprive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively. Both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all of the nuances. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked, though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kind of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. Oh, she's so nice. She's like an angel always. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. I have to worry about impressing them, I do. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. If you can critique all styles of my poem so well, I think you're actually going to be like a god at this. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims not to be very good. Well, that's cause I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know. I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall, it couldn't have been me. See, the direction this spackle protrudes. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend, I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel blind like a film left out in the sun, but it's too late. My retinas already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Searching forever into everything, a hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in, I was looking out, and he on the other side was looking in. What on earth is this even about? I don't get anything. So, what do you think? It's very freeform if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. Fair enough. Hahaha, it's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing before words and lines. Really? When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. That's good for you. It's been influencing my poems a bit. I wish I also have an epiphany. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Yeah, I would love to talk about things like that with you. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. I'm listening! Go on, Monica! Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Yeah, I think that's actually really good writing advice. It works great for me. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. She's an angel. Definitely deserving of the number 2 spot. Very close to the number 1 spot. The competition is fierce in the literature club. Let's go to Sayuri next. This is a good poem, ffhycf. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course, it's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time? I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously. Or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. Look, Sayuri, when hot and cute girls are involved, I'm willing to do anything and everything. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Isn't that reminder strong enough? And well, of course, I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See, it's like I said before, ffhycf. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people. That's something that only really good people do. You're also really nice. Thanks, Sayuri. Is there a harem ending in this visual novel? Please let there be. All of them are so good. I don't want to leave one out. I'm not sure if Sayuri sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined, knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. You can't be worse than me. We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning. It makes me feel like you kiss me, kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eye. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad, I want breakfast. That I want breakfast line is me when I wake up in the morning. So relatable. Although again, I couldn't really get anything at all. Sayuri, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No! Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last time. So Sayuri, I can't even blame her. Well, at least that makes me feel a little bit better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school, it's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. It's now time for finally showing my poem to Natsuki. Question mark? ffhycf. If you're not going to take this club seriously, then go home! What? Harsh. What, you expect me to believe that you actually put effort into this? Listen, lady. Do you know how much effort it takes me to get out of my bed and instead of rolling back in and sleeping, I write? You don't get it at all. You think I'm stupid? Kind of, yeah. I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good. But yeah, I did put in effort. We all start somewhere, right? If you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. Exclamation mark, exclamation mark. Painful to think about. Fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better anyway. I tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again. Fair enough. Well, to each their own, I guess. Anyway, I guess I gotta share mine now. Knowing you, you'll probably think it's stupid. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try. But that's about it. I didn't get anything again! I'm getting kind of sad now. Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it. It's not that I don't like poems, I just don't get it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. My writing is messier than a puddle on the ground. I don't think that. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Wait, people express themselves in poems and put messages? You learn something new every day. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. And those are the poems. Phew! I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyes furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. What? It was about that? How can that be cute? Well, you're cute. I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice, eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it, which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and ffhycf did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I really appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon. Unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And ffhycf liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. No! They're going to get me, they're going to get me. Run, sprint, jump out the window. Hide under a desk, do something. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress a new member, Yuri. That's not what you're just... Yuri stands up as well. No, maybe you're just jealous that ffhycf appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Oh, and how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? I know. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Ooh. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as ffhycf started showing up. What? Wait, what? What is even happening now? The Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly both girls turned towards me, as if they just noticed I was standing there. Main character, I told you to do something. We're done now. We're charred, cooked, burnt. ffhycf. She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Maybe like people like different styles and like everyone has their own preference and both are very much okay. Can you like see what I'm trying to get at? We should just stop this. Help me explain that to her, ffhycf. Wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, ffhycf, well, how did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. He's so like me. So of course that's going to be Yuri! Natsuki, you're right that I like your poem. See? Wait, that's not an excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different. That's not what happened at all. Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously. I understand. You're a seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed. Well, but here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feelings into it and it becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute. I see. I didn't notice that I'm sorry. Ooh. Natsuki, you took it way too far. Yuri means well, and if you just told her how you felt, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. Okay, I think this is pretty impartial. I agree with all of this. Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did. It was her that... Natsuki, I think that's enough. You both said some things that you didn't mean. Yuri apologized. Don't you think you should too? Natsuki clenches her fists of rage and becomes a super villain. In the end, nobody has taken her side. She's trapped at this point being defiant only because she can't handle the pressure. I end up even feeling bad for her. Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps to take a walk and clear my head. Sayori, she doesn't need to. You know what? I'm going to do that. It will spare me from having to look at all your faces right now. Without warning, Natsuki snatches her own poem up from the desk and storms out. On her way out, she crumples up the poem with her hands and throws it in the trash. Natsuki, she really didn't need to do that. I look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down at her desk. I gingerly approach her and sit in an adjacent chair. Sigh. Everything alright? I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now. No, Yuri! How could anyone not have gotten frustrated after being treated like that? You handled it as well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you. Well, alright, I believe you. Thanks, ffhycf, you're too kind. I'm thankful to have you a part of this club now. It's nothing. One more thing. That one thing that Natsuki said about, I would never do anything so shameful. What thing did Natsuki say? You idiot! Exclamation mark. Well, never mind that. I'm going to go make some tea. Good idea. Make enough for more than one person, okay? Yeah. Okay, everyone, it's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright, well, mostly. ffhycf, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome! In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. Oh, again? Yes! And maybe you learned something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. ... I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. And not to myself with newfound determination. ffhycf, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier. What do you mean? Between Yuri and Natsuki, does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I really like them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. ffhycf, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. Aww, that's... Every day is going to be so much fun. Sigh. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? It doesn't. We know! We are all thinking the same thing. Yeah, baby! Dirty minded together. We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay, yeah, let's do this. Yeah, baby! And it's time to make a poem again! But I think that is going to be it for this video, guys. So we successfully made a poem that impressed Yuri. We got her on our side. It was great. We did a lot of choices with her. I also really like Monica. I think she's also pretty into me. But if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe. And comment down your favorite moment down below. Thank you for watching.